The KAMAZ Group is the largest automotive corporation in Russia. KAMAZ ranks 16th among the world's leading heavy truck manufacturers. The company is an established leader on the market for trucks with a GVW of between 14 and 40 tons. In the past few years, the range of production output has broadened due to the introduction of new models and series of vehicles, from urban delivery trucks to high-capacity trucks. Good afternoon. We use KAMAZ trucks in my company. We are now expanding, so I have ordered a new lot of trucks. KAMAZ representatives have kindly agreed to show me how the orders are filled. Today we shall see the basic stages involved in filling an order, from the moment it is placed to when the trucks are ready for delivery. The operator will enter the details of my order into an SAP production planning system. On the sales form, the operator selects the required parameters, such as the sales organization, sector, and sales channel. He enters the name of the client and the receiver of the vehicles. Next, the required delivery date is selected according to the agreement. The operator enters the vehicle's drawing number and selects a code for the requested system, after which he moves to the sales order configuration. Part of the data has already been automatically filled in by the system. The operator chooses a vehicle configuration corresponding to that required by the client and finishes the order initiation process. During the sales order initiation process, the planning and technological offices verify the accuracy of the data. SAP allows them to process several thousand orders per day, while accounting for the time necessary to complete the vehicles, that is, conveyor time, varying periods for assembly and time for manufacturing parts. This is an extremely complicated process, given that in one KAMAZ vehicle there are 50,000 parts and 7 major assemblies, and that 240 finished vehicles roll off the assembly line each day. The manager views the sales order in the system before moving to the configuration, identifying any missing data. After that, he establishes the completion status of the configuration. A technician assesses the completion status of specification check in master data. After checking its readiness with the vehicle's specification master data, factory technicians indicate the status of its completion in the sales order. A specialist from the Manufacture Control Department then verifies the availability of all the major assemblies for the configuration indicated in the order. All is well. After this, a checkbox is attached reading Design Authorized. The sales order is ready for planning. Not more than 7 days are allotted for organizing uninterrupted supply. Delivery of major assemblies on the assembly line takes place under a 24-hour monitoring system with specialists from the Manufacturing Control Department. A dispatcher from the Manufacturing Control Department confirms the possibility of sequencing the vehicles by raising the status of the planned order. He also checks the availability of major assemblies for upcoming vehicles in succession. The same person determines the strict order of vehicle sequencing. 5 of KAMAZ's factories, the engine, automobile, frame cabins, foundry and forge, obtain parts from partners in China, the USA and other countries. The storekeeper launches the delivery monitor, selects a delivery and begins picking. Additional information regarding vehicle number, letters of authority and so on is included in a complete delivery. In the event that delivery occurs on a non-working day, the system gives a warning. The next step involves making a receipt for the MIGO transaction or an entry regarding an upcoming delivery. Several checks take place at this stage as well. The invoice number of the supplier must be entered and the prices checked. If no mistakes are found after everything is checked, the acquisition posting can be made. Scheduled deliveries are the result of night planning. At each point, at the warehouse or production facility, there is a schedule for deliveries, the execution of which is supervised by the logistics center. In standard report, the receipts view shows the number and amount of material which must be received, as well as current stock. Activating the schedule line filter provides the manager with a plan for deliveries. After the schedule of deliveries is prepared and confirmed, the purchasing department arranges for the purchase of components. Over the course of 1 month, a huge number of parts are purchased, around 300,000 fittings, for example. Every container in the warehouse is marked with a special label. When it is scanned, we get all the data on the parts. The warehouse management system allows us to keep track of inventory on a continuous basis without ceasing production and to obtain information on the contents of each container. In a warehouse with addressed storage, each product is kept in a separate space. The report shows how many pieces are stored in each container and displays additional information as well. Truck assembly begins here with the laying down of the chassis. Later, the axles, engine, accessories and cab are fitted to the frame and the nearly finished truck is sent for fine-tuning. The operator raises the status of the vehicle at the point where it is sequenced. Then a VIN code is generated and the planned order is confirmed. The truck conveyor operator scans the number of the planned order vehicle with the acquisition register. He enters his control point confirmation number. He enters the lot number of the main assemblies and saves the confirmation of the planned order. Here the manager can see the fulfillment of planned orders for vehicles. Some of the orders have already been fully confirmed. Partially confirmed orders are still on the conveyor, including the vehicle sequencing order. The manager enters the number of the workshop. After this, he sees the resulting confirmation of production orders. In this way, control over production is maintained. The manager initiates a Kanban situation report. The report indicates the entire situation, which Kanban needs to be filled at which workstation. In recent years, the technical characteristics, quality and comfort of vehicles have been improved, both through using the auto components of leading manufacturers and through introducing our own original developments. All of this enabled the company to create its so-called 2010 line, which is the foundation for the company's production program, until a completely new line of KAMAZ vehicles is created for 2014. Since 2011, KAMAZ has been issuing a line of vehicles with restyled cabs. In 2012, with the emergence of technical regulations in Russia that correspond to international standards, experimental batches of KAMAZ vehicles with Euro 4 compliant engines have been manufactured. The truck is ready. Its data is entered into a special system for monitoring the execution of orders. This system provides the opportunity to track production job stages. Apart from trucks, KAMAZ manufactures an enormous number of special products: buses, cranes, concrete mixers, and even armored cars. The manager fills in the details, factory, warehouse and so on, for the shipment account and presses start. The report is shown in the form of a table. A filter is set up, allowing the number of vehicles that have been shipped to customers to be viewed, as well as their configuration. KAMAZ runs SAP Business Objects for reporting and visualization. This tool makes it possible to get an estimate of stock at various stages based on a filtered search. For instance, stock not in transit. It shows information on scheduled delivery and deviations. It also provides data on the volume of vehicles produced over different periods, including a year, a month, a day, or an hour, in order to analyze hourly production rates. My order is completed on time, to the necessary specifications and with the highest quality workmanship. And every month, KAMAZ fills hundreds of orders like this. Today, the KAMAZ Group is made up of more than 150 companies located in Russia, the CIS and further afield. The implementation of a strategic development program is made possible by the coordinated fulfillment of an integrated business strategy, system planning, and the introduction of key performance indicators at all levels of management. This all helps to strengthen the company's position as Russia's largest truck manufacturer. The future is bright for KAMAZ.